Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick it away and start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid game. Moves the ball to a 43.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Rifles this football to the left. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
There's the handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
1st and goal, handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And this one will be fair caught. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Vols will have 1st and 10 here.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up 1st downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
1st down and 10. It's a run to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
The Florida offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, Chris, you think about it over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. The Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Volunteers. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, look at the quick cut. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20, crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. It leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. Boy, you play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
And the returner is brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
But good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Trying to extend the play. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this one is caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
They'll run it here. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. The ball is loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And the Gators offense retakes the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Defense setting up for a passing down now with 7 DBs on the field. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On first down, it's play action. He bought some time, now lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. We'll see what happens on this next down.
Good enough for first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry-up. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Tennessee, 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Now here's the toss play. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after just a short gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The shotgun handoff here. He shreds the tackle. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Vols pick up enough yardage to get a first down. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have... plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. They'll toss it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The balls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take off. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's escaping the pocket now. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board.
And he scores. Touchdown, Vols. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt?
Get set, get set. Flip, flip.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Successful. And makes the score. Florida 42, Tennessee 15.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick.
Set to kick this one.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. Brings up second down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 42, Tennessee 15.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a second down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Catch made wide open way downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Second and goal.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. It was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, with this quarter. This one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
On 3rd and go, he's going to try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's looking to scramble. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep it.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
The Gators offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. The pocket, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Mistake by the defense makes it first down and 5. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. The Gators will crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th down for a 6th time. 0-5 so far. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Offense facing second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love it.